Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. This one away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Pitt Panthers offense takes the field to start this game off. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
With the catch, it's Hunt. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to...
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Now they'll run it to the right here. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat up. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Rutgers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
He had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Getting some heat. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it, had to take the loss. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He's going to pass on second down. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Hunt. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Panthers! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. They'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Wants to throw on second down. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Drive and nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there
and the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. He wants to throw here on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early... And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll give it to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't pegged.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll go to the ground. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they will score! Touchdown, Panthers! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. A quick pass to the left.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On the ground with the counter. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And the Panthers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. That score will give him a little more.
Is good.
Here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw on third. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. And the Scarlet Knights are on the move.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the...
And the quarterback is snowed under. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission. with a...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're trying to get to it. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Going up top on first down. He's got his man.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got a man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to go up top on first down. And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football.
Oh, look out. There he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's why you have to have the jet sweep in your repertoire if you're this offense. That receiver has tremendous speed. He's so dangerous in the open field. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Split backs here. The option look. Now the pitch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Winning those individual